How we doing, everybody? It's Friday. Got some new faces. Probably haven't even been to one of our all-team updates, so just a quick intro. This is what we do once a month, just to give you kind of a run-through of what's going on in the company. We're going to go through several different things like sales from the last month. We're going to go through awards. We're going to go through a bunch of fun stuff. So make sure you got your snacks. Make sure you got your drinks. And we're going to get this started. The first thing that we usually cover, and the first thing that we're going to cover, as those of you know, is sales. So for January, we actually did 15 new programs. So the company did bring in an extra $180,000 in a net gain of new revenue. So the company grew. So give it up for that. We got goals of $10 million in revenue to hit this year, so every little bit helps. But you can see that we obviously lost some clients due to a variety of different reasons. There are things like non-renewals. Missing terms is a big one. We never want to miss terms. Sometimes they're outside of our control. Sometimes they're not. So if they are in your control, you can see how much revenue was lost that we could have had if we were able to keep some of these. Some were replacements. That's not necessarily anyone's fault. We get a better deal, we're going to go replace somebody. We ended up getting some clients like that committed to 3 years up front. There were a couple of breaches, though, which, again, not always in your control, but at the end of the day, you want to make clients so happy that they stick around, because if we can keep retention high and keep clients leaving at a low, you can see how much faster and how much more we're growing. But overall, it was a good month. So leading into that, we have some of the sales activity. You can see that obviously IT has been the bulk or the core of what we've been doing for almost 7 years now. We consistently have about a 50% or higher show rate. It's where majority of the deals typically come from. Contractors are usually less than 50%. They're on the move, they're in the car, the truck. You got to really get a hold of those guys. But one that has really been coming to like the forefront of, I think, where we're going to go is accounting. We've consistently had 60, 70, 80% show rates from our guys that are calling accounting. So that's why you see we've already got 4 of them signed up. And shout out Tyler Piedmont. I know you got 3 appointments for brand new Pinnacle Accounting in Cleveland. So yeah, give it up for him. We're trying to build out new industries. I know Cam has done some training, and we'll probably go over more of it, but we want you guys to get really familiarized with things like accounting or pest control and some of these other industries as we start to grow, because there's going to be even more and more growth that will come from the newer industries as some of the maps get filled. We don't always accept everything. You know, we've had clients, like here was one example. We had a roofer in Indianapolis I met with yesterday that said they did $1 million or close to it, but they only wanted to pay us $1,000 a month. They said they'd pay an extra 3% in commission or rev share. And we're like, no, dude, just go ahead and go wait until you get enough revenue or enough money that you can budget this, because we want to keep paying you guys. You know, we get asked for discounts all the time. We try not to take them unless it's a better deal for us. So that's just one of the examples. We're not accepting everything, even though there are custom terms. But with that, the next slide here is going to move to Mr. DJ.
Yeah, we had a really good month last month. Appointments, we ended at 126%. Show rate was just shy of 50% of where we wanted it to be. Some big shout outs. Peter Blosser moved from intern to part-time. Peter, go ahead and wave. Look at that rascal go. We hired 2 interns, Cole Denbo and Ryan Zanganay. Cole actually got his first ever closed deal from his first ever held pitch, from his first ever appointment, which was his first decision maker call, which I think is pretty rad. So yeah, Cole, yeah, go ahead and wave to the people. Yeah, what a rascal. So we ended up being ahead of a deal goal, 4 out of 3. Next month, numbers bumping up, getting those 2 guys accounted for, but overall, very, very happy month. And I'm super proud of my team for showing up and showing out.
All right, very nice. Round of applause. Good job, Maryville. Yeah, Maryville's been a huge part of our success as of late. They've been bringing in a ton of deals, and now we're going to move on to our next satellite office down to Cape Girardeau.
So we got 6 full-timers now and 2 part-timers. Wanted to welcome Ja'Cory and Trey, but I think we did that last meeting. And I got to give a huge shout out to Trey because he just closed his first deal today. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
But
give it up for Trey. First
give it up for
deal.
Trey, guys. Going into the numbers from last month, we had 82 of 56. That has a lot to do with we started the month with 2 full-timers. I got my part-timers back pretty close to the end of the month. And then we onboarded these 2 new guys. So you can see we're 146 to goal. The show rate was just under 50%. We needed 3 more shown meetings to hit that number to be all green. And if you look down below, we had 6 of 4. That's huge, 150% to goal. I think last January we did 1 deal. So this one, increasing it by 5 deals is huge for us. And then 2, I want to give a shout out to Braxton and Lauren each. I think Braxton closed 3 deals last month. Lauren closed 2 on the last day of the month. And then Alex closed his first accounting deal at the last day of the month. So that was one of the part-time guys getting finally another closed deal in the accounting space. So hopefully more to come. We're finally cracking the code there, but that's SEMO's month and we're looking forward to February.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Give it up for SEMO once more. So next slide here, we're going to go with the 10 out of 10 call scores. You know, guys, quality is super important. It really helps your clients get better meetings. And shout out to Marge. I know Marge is gone for a half day of PTO, I believe, so she's not here with us this afternoon. Brett Graysick right behind her. Great job, Brett. I see those 10 out of 10s all the time from Natalie. Same thing with Ryan. Ryan also not here, so Brett, thank you for being with us wherever you are. There you are. But next, we're going to move on to slide number 9 here, which a little change in the guard. Miles Murphy, everybody, give it up.
All right, hello. I just hit next here. All right, so I'm taking over for Mason. This is going to be talking about the website stuff. So just wanted to give a shout out real quick to Ross Sifford. So recently been doing killer for his client, and Red Road Networks is gone full business growth. So doing their website and everything. So shout out to Ross. And yeah. And it shows if you do a great job for your client, you can sell them more stuff. We can earn more revenue, and we can increase their business on not just cold outbound. We can do SEO. We can do their website. So Lauren and Anil can build an awesome website, get their SEO going. It can generate inbound leads through the website as well. So can do a lot with that. So just some updates on some websites here. Recently published Get IT Right Solutions, Shadow IT, and Network Providence were recently launched websites. So great job to Anil and Lauren for doing that and the digital team. And then templates. I believe he just finished up, Anil just finished up the HVAC template, and he's working on the janitorial as well. Yes, and the pest control. So those are coming soon. That is all I got for the slides. I think next up, did I miss something? Go back to what? To here? Okay. And Logan is up next. Logan. Thanks, sweetheart. Wait until we go next. You killed it.
All right. Yeah. So since the last update, recruitment as a service has actually been doing very, very well. So 2 hires for Schaffer Beacon Mechanical. They had a full-time licensed plumber that was hired, and then they hired an HVAC tech person. And then transitioning to Ellis, where they hired a guy, created 1 fully new position for this dude named Adam. So I sent him this guy. He really they're like, hey, we love him. We don't even see him as a tech. We see him as someone in management. Created an entire new position for him. Exceeded his current salary by over like $30,000. So he was pretty pumped to get that going. So I was like, hey man, anything I could do to help. And then they actually hired an additional person for HVAC service manager. I think he got an offer for like $140,000. So he was pretty amped up as well. So a lot of good news. And we just have 1 more position that's currently open for him, is that licensed plumber thing going. So they have a couple interviews to get that closed. And then our last client, Fair, they hired an HVAC service tech. Not currently looking to fulfill any other positions right now, but they're saying once we have some stuff open, we're going to reach back out to Arsenal and get those filled. So a lot of good stuff, and keep on going.
Logan, you're killing it, man. I mean, HVAC, I don't know if you guys know, some of you that actually call, this is an industry that is plagued with people that just don't have the certifications. People did not go to school for it. People are really struggling to find them. And doing that, and he's a little modest, did it in less than 6 weeks, you ended up getting those. So, I mean, just absolutely crushing it. So great job. Next, we're going to run through some of the records. I know that some of you being new, we try to keep track of all-time records and monthly records if you guys have really big months. This is the Arsenal appointments all-time. Couple of the changes there is Nick LeGrand, man, climbing up that ladder. John Verdew, I don't know if John's at Maryville, but just crossed the 300 mark. So 300 lifetime appointments as a part-time guy, really big deal. Miles, you're still down there at number 10 all-time. So people are coming for you. But, yeah, after Arsenal appointments, we got partner. Congrats, Tanner, on being the first person ever to hit 800 lifetime partner meetings, appointments. That's awesome. Give it up for him. And then, I don't know if you guys remember, but last month, Miles, you and Ryan Kattenbracker were tied, and Kat, I don't know where you're at, but he's pulling away from you. He's pulling away. But yeah, no, you got a couple guys that are right there on the brink of 500. I mean, I did this a little bit after lunch, so I mean, some of you might be there. Evan, Mason, you guys are tied. You got 2 left just to break that 500 mark, so maybe we'll see it next month, all right? How many did you have last month, Brett? 49? Jeez. Yeah, then you definitely are on there. Sorry, missed that one. It's been tough to track the monthlies, but we just got the sales global dashboard. But give it up to Brett. Didn't even know. Sorry. Thank you for correcting me. Oversight by my fault. Shame. You really got 49 appointments last month? I'm trying to get more HVAC. It's good. It's easy, right? You got the best of both worlds, recurring and projects. All right. Sorry about that. Thank you for correcting me on that. As far as largest closed deal goes, give it up for Ben, everybody. $1.5 million solar deal. Again, I try to keep track of these records, guys, but I need your help. I need you to log stuff so that I can go pull it. And if it wasn't missed by me, I apologize. But lastly, I do know that I did find one that squeaked its way in there. Where's Blake Lindell? Blake, congratulations, sir. You are on the list for the 7th smallest recurring deal on your annual maintenance plan for Quick Catch. Give it up. Hey, man, they all add up. And it was the first appointment for pest control, first closed deal. Sure, it's one of many. So great job, guys. Next, we have awards. So we're going to do some awards and accolades, intros to these. As you guys know, we do a couple of monthly awards. For those of you that don't know, we have different awards from MVP, which is the most valuable player, obviously, Apex SDR, Rainmaker, Comeback BDR, and the Grizz Up Award. So at this time, I'm going to turn this over to the winner of the Apex SDR and give it to their manager so he can announce. Justin, who's our winner?
Our winner is Braxton Gill.
Braxton Gill. Give it up, everybody.
Absolute killer month last month. 34 total appointments, 18 of 36, 50% show rate, 3 total deals. He's not going to be utilizing that parking spot, but I will be coming for that sword.
All right. What? Yeah, hey, is Braxton there, Justin?
Yeah, Braxton's right here.
Yeah, give it up. Yeah. Hey, Justin taking all his glory. What's up with this? Come on, man. Braxton, you want to say a few words to the people on this incredible award that you just won?
Oh, what is there to say? I'm honored.
He's already got another one this month, too.
Yep. So.
No, go ahead. What are you going to say? Go ahead.
Oh, I was like, I thank my mom and I thank God.
There you go. All right, and then next, I'm going to hand this next one over.
Yeah, so I'm going to be stepping in for Caden here, who's out on PTO. We have the Apex, I believe, or no, Comeback BDR, giving it to Ryan McLaughlin, who's also not here. But big shout out to him. You know, he came back strong, 18 appointments in December, came back with 27 appointments in January. It's a big stride. He cycled with 5 clients. He had 2 proposals out, pretty big ones with $2 million for roofing proposals and another 40,000 verbal acceptance for Family Tree. So sounds like a closed deal coming out here very shortly. But yeah, shout out to Ryan. All right, and then our next one will be Rainmaker, and it will go to Ben Carlson. Maybe taken away since it's not logged in. I'm not sure. But no, Ben got news that he closed a $1.5 million deal for U.S. solar development. Also got a $5 million proposal out for them in the same month. I thought it was worth mentioning that it was close to January, but he had an $84,000 deal closed for Command Roofing. I think it came through on the 26th of December, so not quite there, but I'll still count it in my heart. But yeah, he also got out some IT proposals, totaling up to $5,500 plus in MRR, and then another $98,000 in proposals for Command Roofing. So yeah, give it up for Ben. Ben, come up here. You want to say something? You don't want to give us a secret sauce? Speech, come on. Come on. Tell us how you close all these deals.
My client's really good. Set him out on a lot of appointments over 2 years, and he closed one. It was really good.
Give it up for Ben. All right. And I'm passing the mic to Miles for the MVP.
Thank you. All right, MVP. Of course, it's going to Brett Graysick. As Sam touched on, Brett had a killer month last month. 49 first-time appointments, new Arsenal record, as we discussed. Absolutely insane. 4 clients hit for purple. 10 appointments for 4 clients. Absolutely insane. 7 for DNA, I believe, right? Yeah, very well done. He had over $100,000, $112,000 in ARR in preventive maintenance proposals for HVAC. $425,000 replacement for air tech. And this is your first time MVP, correct? So congratulations. Great work. You want to say a word? How are you doing it? How do you do it? Come up here. Say a few words. Tell us how you're doing it.
That's how I do it. But honestly, there's no secret. I'm not really doing anything different. Like I was saying earlier, you just got to want to set as many appointments as possible every day and then get better every day. Do that for long enough, and one day you look up and you're in a pretty good spot.
Also, make 250 dials plus. You did that a few times the last week. Great job. And then this one is going to go to Matt. Take it over.
All right, so for the Grizz Up Award, Chris is running away, but it's Chris Jupier. Come on back over here. So you've been very integral in bringing these all-team updates to the next level altogether, one being the PA system that you did. You engineered your first Appy Hour last month. Well, how did that go?
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a great experience. We're always kind of switching up what we do. We're always kind of obviously adding to our arsenal here. It's been obviously great working with you. I've learned a lot here and hope to just keep on moving forward. Appreciate it.
All right, give it up for Chris. All right, Grizz Up Chain's on the way. He also put together a really sweet Mardi Gras logo that you guys will see eventually, but yeah. Threw that in there. All right. Next up, we're going to do February birthdays. It's Miles Murphy.
All right. February birthdays. I heard we have a lot of these, so let's start with the first one. We got Cam Carlson, February 2nd. Cam, what'd you do for your birthday? Tell us about it.
We went to Rosalitas, my favorite Mexican place.
I've never been there. How is it?
It's delicious. They've got really great salsa. I could pretty much just eat that every time I go.
So that's all you ate? Just salsa?
We got a chimichanga to go.
Okay. Nice. Well, happy birthday.
Yeah, thanks.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, all right. What's that? Oh, okay. Do I have to hit play or does it just go? Okay, this is a video. Oh, I did see this. This is good.
Hey Cam, this is Pete and DJ. We're just gonna wish you a very happy birthday. As you can see, he's very say happy birthday. Say it. Happy birthday, Cam.
Hope you have a really good birthday, and I love you.
Give it up for that video. All right. Okay, not again. What do I do? Oh, just here. Will Tucker. Very nice. Happy birthday, dude. What'd you do? Here, take the mic.
Haven't done much. Kind of plan to save the festivities for this weekend, which are now being trumped by Valentine's Day. So hopefully I come home tonight with a steak and maybe a new tattoo.
Awesome. Happy birthday. Okay, next up, 11th Glenn. Happy birthday. What'd you do, man? Tell us about it.
Yeah, so took the wife and kids to Mexican food. Got a chimichanga, of course. Yeah. So yeah, pretty crazy.
Awesome. Yep. Hell yeah, happy birthday. All right. Next up, Nolan, the 15th coming up. Come on up here. You got some plans? Tell us about it.
Going to Springfield, Illinois, gonna celebrate with friends and family.
There you go. Let's go. Awesome. Next up, Arnold's not here? He's not here, but happy birthday. It's on the 19th. Come on, clap for Arnold. Aaron Lake, February 20th. What are you doing for your birthday, man? Tell us.
I don't know. I'm probably going to go to a Mexican spot. And I don't know, probably just chill, do something with the lady.
Awesome. Good plans. All right. And I think the last one here, DJ, February 23rd. You got some plans, man? Not Justin. Move on.
No, I got plans. I'm going to spend my entire bonus check to make sure that Peter ups his production quality for my birthday video.
Good plan. Good plan. All right. We got February service anniversaries. This is Ryan. Take it over.
Thanks, Miles. Thanks. So we got some service anniversaries for February. First off, we're going to go down to SEMO with Nick Chambers.
He's not here today.
Oh, boo that man. Boo that man. Next up, we're going to go with one of the all-time GOATs, Casey Gregory. There we go.
He is here today.
Let's go.
In the back, bumped up, man.
He's dialing.
He's got nothing to say.
He's probably set an appointment or two, so he's got a lot of closed deals. I'll talk for Casey. I mean, he came here and we met him. We love him here. He's a great person and he's been a great producer since he's been at SEMO. So give it up for Casey. He's closed a lot of deals. And I think we only had those two. So up next, we got talent acquisition updates with Trey.
Thank you very much. All right, some talent acquisition updates. First and foremost, we're going to welcome some of our recent new hires since the last all-team update. Starting off with Clayton. We got to get a round of applause for Clayton. All right, Clayton. Started off hot. I don't know if you want to tell the story of you starting off, but I'll let you kind of share. How's the experience been? I mean, I know you bought some gift cards, but we won't go down that road. But How's it been so far?
No, it's been great. First day on the phone, set 2 appointments. Still trying to cook. Just got 2 of my clients to yellow already for the month, so we only go up from here.
Awesome. We're glad to have it. Glad to have you. All right, after Clayton, we got Zach. Round of applause for Zach. All right. I won't make you come up here, but how's the experience been so far?
It's been super good. I've enjoyed it, getting the flow, and yeah, we're starting to get some appointments on the board.
Awesome. Love it. Next up, we got Cole over at Cole's there, right? Yeah. Hey. All right, everybody round of applause for Cole. Maybe you can hear it. Maybe you can hear it. All right. Any words from Cole? Can we hear him? How's it going so far, Cole?
Oh, just living the dream every day, man.
All right, love it. Short but sweet. Hey, we can keep it over there because next we got Ryan. Is Ryan there too? Round of applause for Ryan.
And
how's the experience over there at Maryville, guys?
Yeah, talk. It's going well.
All right.
Yeah, we're got a few appointments, so that's about it.
Hey, I love it. I love it. All right, back to HQ. We got Emily. Round of applause for Emily. All right, starting off hot, killing it. I mean, any surprises so far? I mean, what do you got to say?
I love it so much, honestly, like coming from a cold call environment into this one, everyone's super welcoming and everything makes just a ton of sense, and I've been fortunate enough to get a lot of appointments because everyone's set up for the pipeline, so I just love it here so much. Happy to be here.
Gosh, you're gonna make me cry. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. All right, now we got Jesse. Where's Jesse at? There we go. Round of applause for Jesse. Jesse, any words?
Yeah, excited to be here. It's been awesome. I got 3 appointments, still kind of fine-tuning the craft, but everyone's been really supportive and great, so really appreciate everyone.
Awesome. Glad to have you here as well. And I think we've got 2 more. We got Eric. Where's Eric at? Round of applause for Eric. I see you back there. How's it going so far? Any surprises? What are you liking?
It's just getting used to basically going through the process of dialing everybody, and then start to, okay, I gotta talk to this person, that person. So getting a little bit better every single day.
That's what matters. Better every day. Love it. All right. Last but not least, we got Nick. Where's Nick at? There he is. Round of applause for Nick. How you liking it so far, Nick?
It's good. I like it.
Hey, love it. No, I love it. All right, we'll keep moving. All right, referral program. We got one here. It's great. I mean, you guys can all see it. I mean, the people that you know, that you're connected with, we love to have them here. They're usually some of our best hires. So continue to send them my way. We'll pay $1,000 after the 2-month intro period. So yeah, nothing else other than just get them connected to me. Some positions you can be sending these people for. Obviously, SDR, BDR, account executives, digital marketing, HR, I'll give a little insight here, not too much because we're going to wait till everything gets confirmed, but we're still in the process of searching, but we may have found our one. So we're pretty excited to keep moving forward with that. Interns here, Maryville, SEMO, send them our way. And then some coming soon hires. So Drew Boyd and Samantha Robinson start next Monday. So 2 BDRs starting here at HQ. Drew is coming from a referral from Sam. So we're excited to have both of those people start next week. And then John Verdue, got to give him a call out. So John Verdue over at Maryville, if you guys don't know, he's been part-time with us for, I think, close to 2 years. So John has been phenomenal for us, of course. And so if you guys also aren't aware, we have an Accelerate program here that we launched last year. So basically, we want to give credit for service for everybody that's been been an intern with us, converted to part-time and stayed on, and then wants to go ahead and take a full-time position with us, which is exactly what John Verdue is doing. So come July, John is he's finishing up school, he's going to graduate, then he's going to start with us in July full-time here at HQ, and he's going to get credit for service, which matters towards salaries and benefits and all that stuff. So we love to see it. We love having Verdue here part-time. Can't wait to have him here full-time. So round of applause for everybody getting ready to join us. And I think that's it for me. So next we've got operations HR updates, starting with Briggs with some software.
Thank you, Trey. All right, it's the software. So a few new things. First, uploading videos through the drive. We can now allow for bigger files to be uploaded. Matt and Chris were trying to upload like an 8 gigabyte file and it was getting held up, but now they can. As you guys could see, an update was the collapsible CRM section. So just kind of wanted to make the sidebar, as we add more items, it's just gonna allow for it to not get so crowded. And then mostly the month of January, we've been developing the email marketing platform. So you can see kind of screenshots here, the email template builder right there, and then we got the journey builder on the right side. But yeah, it's been going really good. We're testing it right now, so tell clients that it's coming soon. That's it for software.
Thank you, Briggs. Now we're going to get into media production. So we got the how to shoot and upload media playlist put together on the on YouTube, and it's going to be going on our website. And it's really going to show your clients, your business growth as a service clients mostly, how to upload footage and shoot it in 4K on their mobile devices. So it's helpful for anybody who doesn't know how to do that. We also got Onyx Fire testimonial published, Casey Gregory's client, and it went great. So keep those coming. We also established a couple different playlists for the business growth as a service services we offer for video, to kind of show an example for anybody who's interested in joining for that service. Chris got a fun at work dodgeball game. That video is now put on our careers page so people can see that we do more than just cold call. There's tons of stuff going on all the time, and we try to showcase that on our careers tab. So if anybody's like, hey, what's Arsenal like? Obviously have them to go to the website, but check out that careers tab. There's a lot of culture on there. The happy hour is back. It's very important because we do a featured SDR, BDR moment, and it takes 5 minutes out of your time. But if we call on you, or if you're just feeling like you want to get on the podcast and riff back and forth, maybe you're on fire, you're feeling good, or even you want to ask questions, do that on the podcast. There's no minimum time limit. You could do it for 5 minutes, and we'll cheers you on and let you go back to the floor. We went down to SEMO in Maryville last week. Really digging these backgrounds from Maryville and SEMO. They just got brand new mock-up wraps on their walls. And that's it for media production.
What's up? I guess we had a little on reviews and testimonials too. That was a great initiative. I think Sam mentioned that earlier today at intermission. We had 12 or 15 new reviews on the website. That's a big help to him when he's going and selling deals, especially if we can get some in some of the newer industries like accounting. That's really what helped us kind of take off and have success back in the day when we were first getting started in MSP and then roofing and HVAC. You see, it just takes a couple to get things going. So great work there. Couple updates from training and development. So, last month I was working really hard on a lot of those dashboards for you guys. Really just to give you an idea of where you're at on the month, so that way you can see and check in on your own and kind of make adjustments. The one issue with some of the things on the dashboard is that it's really just a static representation of what you're doing right now, right? And how you're doing up until the month so far. So a big initiative that I had in January was to create an Excel spreadsheet that's a little bit more predictive with the math. So it can take what your pacing is now to date and then start to forecast what you're going to do if it stays on the same trend by the end of the month. And so what this does for us is, in terms of your managers and training, is really fine tune where we're focusing on each and every one of you. You know, there's no one specific problem usually that applies to everyone. It's usually a little bit nuanced. I've got this market, this client who wants this specific thing. And so what a lot of these numbers tell us is where to put our focus in helping you. And so our goal is to get that math into the CRM. I've been working with Glenn and Brigham to try and get that reflected on the dashboard here soon. So hopefully you guys will have access to that. In addition, we've been doing a lot of great sales labs. I know I was out earlier this week, but you all came prepared on Thursday, ready to have one, which is great. And I think I've taken some of that feedback as well. We're going to do more call reviews in open forums on Thursdays, and then we'll have a static topic on Tuesdays. So again, if you guys have had great ideas and input up until this point, so keep them coming. If you've got any other suggestions, just let me know. It's been great. I think next is Dakota Smith with IT Updates.
All right, so we have new playlists in the works. Right now it's just all one consolidated playlist with pretty much like 600 and some odd songs. I'm going to section that off into different genres. That way you guys can select the music on the sales floor, be able to go through those, country, rock, rap, whatever you want to listen to. Just pretty much has clean music for the office, especially as we grow, we start bringing clients in and whatnot, just having a good playlist for people to listen to. It's not really to lock it down, just to be able to make it a little bit more cleaner for all of us. Headphones, we got new head pads for those, or ear pads. I went through and replaced most of your guys's. If anybody needs a replacement headset at any point, just reach out to me and I can replace them for you. Those headphones are now 1-to-1, which means you guys are responsible for those. You don't leave them at your station anymore. So they only go in your ears, which is really good. Hygiene, probably a lot better for you guys. And then ZoomInfo just recently got an update. You may see like a little banner on your computer for that. Just do a restart, that will go away. And then network behind the scenes stuff. There is a few changes that I had to do in the network or just with the Wi-Fi setup for these home pods to keep them from skipping and having issues. So working through that and just funky stuff like that. So that's all I got right now.
HR, got a few updates today. Some of my slides are text heavy, I acknowledge that. I am communicating from a compliance perspective, so I'll hit the highlights, and then since our deck is published at your leisure, you can go back and take a look and read into all the text. But first and foremost, for those of you that participate in our medical plan, annually, we are required by ERISA to release our financial statement, and that is basically what this document holds within it. I will also send it via chat. But the good news is, based on our IRS Form 5500, we are compliant and good to go. Yay, all right. Let's hear it for the medical plan benefits. All right. Effective January 1st, you've heard talk of this, we became a family medical leave qualified employer. So in the event that you have a medical emergency or need to care for yourself or another individual in your immediate family member, have a baby, whatever the case may be, we are now FMLA, an FMLA employer. So I will be your point of contact if you have any questions on FMLA. There are qualifiers, of course. You need to have 1 year of service. You need to work 1,250 hours, yada, yada, yada. So if you have a need that arises and you would like to talk through FMLA, just give me a call. All right? It's tax filing time, and W-2s are available out on Paylocity. If you need any assistance or guidance, you can call Paylocity's customer service number. It is self-service, so you can actually go in, log in, download your W-2, print it, etc. If you do need assistance, of course, you can call me. but we will guide you through the process so you can do that on your own. April 15th is on deck. It'll be here before you know it, so be sure you're making plans with your own self or your tax advisor to get those done timely. 2026 W-4 forms, if you need to reflect on your status and make any updates, certainly do on the federal and state level. But if you claimed an exemption in 2025 on your federal tax withholding, there is a new thing out there where you have to go in and file a new form in 2026 for an exemption. The government will not roll it over from the prior year, so you have to fill out a new form. So heads up on that one. Driver license and license plate renewals. For those of you that have been here for some period of time, this comes to surface. It's a little bit cyclical in nature. As we have new hires joining us, they have to provide documentation that they are eligible to work in the United States of America. And sometimes the documents that are provided are outdated. Maybe your driver's license expired, or you're using a driver's license for a Missouri employer that is an out-of-state driver license. So we simply ask that you be sure that you are compliant with state law. I think you have 30 days in the state of Missouri to update your license. Plate renewals, if you purchase a new vehicle, be sure that you get that taken care of. We really prefer to not have temporary outdated tags in our parking lot. Be sure that you're working with integrity, getting those transactions taken care of as timely as possible. And it is, something that employers look for. It's a pretty standardized practice. I kind of checked it out to think, to be sure that, is this something reasonable that we're requiring? And it absolutely is. So we want to be sure that we are compliant. If we're compliant in what we're doing personally, it will affect your compliance, right, in a professional way. So we want to be sure that those are aligned. February 2026 calendar, we're mid-month. Wow, this is a big weekend. The Indy 500's this weekend, Valentine's Day, the Olympics. There's all kinds of things going on. We have plenty of activities. I think the Mario Kart racing practice rounds are going on. Angie's going to get out some rules and regulations, I'm thinking, coming up for the big race on the last Friday of the month. It's going to be by pod, correct? So we do have an Arsenal Cup, literally, to award. March Enterprise Center Policy, or Poly, that'll be going out soon. So keep your eyes on your calendar for those events that are up and coming. We are 88 days from today away from the Grizzly home opener game. So hard to believe that that's going to be coming back around here. Cardinals as well, but lots of fun to be had there at Arsenal BG Ballpark. And then the suggestion box, keep them coming. We love to get the suggestions. I'm working to get those published in the team chat so that once it goes into the box, we get a response back. The dartboard is officially on order. It's coming. Ours looks a little lumpy, right? We're going to get that taken care of. So Highway T, that route, you no doubt have seen some of the orange, bright pink paint and such on the roadway. It looks as though the state of Missouri has purchased some additional easement from folks along Highway T. That work was set to start on Monday of next week, but because the weather was so fabulous, they decided to start Wednesday. So, wow, there's some pretty big trees that they've moved already and done some things. But the one-lane road closure is coming soon. I saw the signage out there, and I saw the light standard. So it is coming. So please be sure that you plan accordingly. Make arrangements in your commute to get here in a timely manner, because we still will be open for business, regular business hours, same standard practice of regular, predictable, timely attendance. So be sure that you incorporate that into your commute. One other thing that I wanted to mention too is that if you do decide to take an alternate route through the St. Albans subdivision, that you do observe the rules of the road, right? Don't speed, represent us well. Don't use groundhogs for target practice, things like that. So be sure that you represent us very well and proceed with caution and be sure that the workers that are out there on the road are kept safe too. All right? And then finally, this marks about 45 days in on the 2026 priorities. And I've been working with a number of employees, leaders especially, sitting in on one-on-ones, assisting with corrective action plan conversations, general performance management, bringing our best self to work. Those priorities of wellness, accountability, retention, we're going to really work to carry those through the year. And they're so, so important. Some of the common feedback that I'm getting is awareness, situational awareness. I thought I was close. I thought I could round up. 2 appointments is 2 appointments. 8 is 8, all right? Clients aren't looking for you to round up. They're looking for you to excel and to deliver and get as many appointments as you can. Brad, it was wonderful to hear, you gotta want the appointment. So anything you can do to help yourself get motivated in that regard would be terrific. Another piece that I'm hearing is, I got PTO, flex time, this sort of thing, and I just want to remind you, this is the HR person in me to share, those things are perks. They're great benefits, but they're not rights, they're privileges, right? It's for those are plans that are put in place to help motivate and attract and retain people that are performing well. If you're having a bump in the road, it's going to happen, okay? If there is a bump in the road, you might need to postpone PTO and just push it off a few weeks, all right? Pick a different season, flex on err on the side of flexing early. Do what it takes to get it done and come in and get your numbers. Be sure that you're delivering for your clients and communicating well. We're going to help support this. We're going to, this is the HR hallmark person in me. We're going to get some motivation going here, and we're going to start with accountability with the person that's in the mirror, all right? We've got Skelly the Skelly, all right? Skelly the Telly guy. We're going to have our mirror of accountability. And there are some phrases on here that we're going to work into some of our lingo. We're going to talk about accountability ladders. If you're bored, look in the mirror. That's maybe who's boring you, right? If you need to get refreshed, go take a look in the mirror. We talk about practicing pitches in the mirror, all those kinds of things. So if we can build our reflection to reflect, what our words and actions should be, that's a win-win, all right? So more of that, and then we also have some mindfulness, wellness cards, and we're going to practice this on a weekly basis, get some communication out about that. So, any questions on HR? New, exciting, good stuff. Oh yeah, round of applause, Roger. Thank you. Much more fun is celebrations, milestones, fun stuff with Angie.
Thank you. I get the fun stuff. We've got some really great events we've had in the last month that this is my second month being here, so I'm really excited to be able to go to the Enterprise Center. Done a lot of national holidays, which is like National Hat Day, more Enterprise Center. We're so lucky to be able to go see some great shows, Rascal Flatts. How was that? It was great. It was fun. It was really nice. Is he good? Does he put on a good show? Yeah, just as good as you hear on an album. It was great. Nate Bargatze, or Bargatze, as he said. Does anybody remember anything he said? I know you remember every line he said, right? Yeah, he had some funny stuff about double dashing and the worst fear of being the McDonald's every day. Yeah, he's like, I'm rich enough that I purposely double dash so that no one knows that I'm getting all these items. And then they show up at the same time and they're staring at each other. And I feel like, Spiritwear Day, we'll do another one of those next month. I think we do those one every month. The second Nate Bargatze show. More Blues. I think we had more wins this month than losses. We have playoffs coming up next month. One of the best. I said, Aaron, I said, you didn't even flinch. And he was like, it was foam. But I hope everybody had fun. Go Wolfpack. Who's the Wolfpack? Anybody here from the Wolfpack? Woo! We'll continue to do more fun events like that and continue the Blues. Hopefully they make it to the playoffs. We had the Super Bowl, so we had the Poly. We had Dylan won, right, for the Poly. And he made sure he came to my office. He was like, I won, right? I'm like, you did. Hot Chocolate Day. And then Disney on Ice, I think it was really great to get to have everybody bring their kids and really celebrate with their families. I heard it was a great time, both shows. I think the adults liked it too, just as much, right? National Guitar Day, that was awesome. Did you guys love that? I think we should do that every month. I don't know. And then Mason's 5-year anniversary trip to Nashville. Thankfully, Mason's way in the back today. Just because he's under the weather. And our February events, we have more coming up. We have Mardi Gras. We have, I can't see that far, but at the end of the month, we have the Arsenal Cup, and it's also Pokemon Day. And so we're going to be hiding some Pokemon stuff all over the place. Thank you, guys. Nick?
What's going on? All right, so we got some facilities updates. We had a tree service out here. They got some of the stuff hanging over the building, over the parking spots. Just want to keep the building good and, all that kind of stuff. Pest control, if you see anything, pick it up. Keep your station clean. It helps keep the place clean, and it looks good when we have people in here, stuff like that. Windows. So if you open a window, just close it, because I came in one day on a Wednesday, and it was like 20 degrees cooler in the sales floor, and I was like, where's this air coming from? Window was open. So, yeah, then just general housekeeping, just keep your area clean. Utensils and any of the Arsenal cups, any of the stuff like that, just bring it back, put it in the dishwasher, and if the dishwasher's running, leave it in the sink, and I'll put it in there. And let's see. Yeah, if you have personal cups, just keep in your locker at the end of the day. We don't leave it out, so it's, attracting anything, and empty it and wash it out. Same with your medicine, jackets, anything like that. Just keep it in your locker. That way it keeps everything looking clean and good. And if you have any issues you guys have, toilet paper, paper towels, just send me a message and I'll handle all that. So, yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
Thanks, Nick. That was electric. That was electric. I just, keep the place looking nice. So there's a lot of people here, a lot of stuff. The more stuff you got, the more clutter, the more critters and stuff try to get in here. And please don't leave the windows open, especially with the bill from Spire for gas this month. It gave me a heart attack. It was really cold. So if we can keep the very bitter cold air out, it would help us. And it's less strain on our HVAC units. You guys noticed we replaced like 20 of them or something. Brett will tell you, they're not cheap. They're not cheap. So we want to make them last a long time. Okay, so business updates. We finished, we don't have the total exact number, right? We got to go to our CPA accounting firm. There's some add backs that we got to put in there, like credit card processing fees and stuff, because the credit card gets their piece. And but anyway, it's about 8.3 million, give or take a little bit, which is a good jump. Our goal was 7. We crushed it. It's awesome. I'm all about setting realistic goals, right? So that you can meet and exceed them. We don't set artificially high goals here. So our goal for this year is 9.5. If we keep going the way that we're going, we should hit that and exceed it, right? If you want to call it a stretch goal or something to really shoot and achieve for, it would be $10 million. And I think that we can really do that. Like Sam was getting into in the beginning though, client retention makes or breaks, any company. Okay. So, man, we fight hard to negotiate good deals. And I think you put up one that was an easy one to say no to, right? It was like $1,000 a month. You probably had your slide done before you pulled me over at the end of the day. The gentleman was asking for 500 dials instead of 400, right?
And minimum 3 appointments, a minimum of 100 prospects, new ones worked every month, no matter what. And also, if you missed it, he wants 30 days notice to just leave.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, 99% of other businesses, that'd be a slam dunk and they take it. And then you would have 500 dials instead of 400, like the next guy. Anyway, the point is, right, we're sticking to our guns, right, for the clients, and we want to have realistic expectations, right? We reserve the right to adjust it and listen to the market and, raise prices, right? Offer better deals, change the terms, whatever you want to call it. But if we put a contract out in front of you, a client to go work for them, like we're really counting on you guys to go, smash it. So if you've got an appointment goal, meet it and exceed it. You can set up more than 3 appointments for a client in the month. Okay, and work hard to do it. It's like a craft. We had a guitar day in here, right? Like who here plays guitar? Whatever. I thought there was more guys than that. You guys are being shy. Well, yeah, okay, never mind. This doesn't, when you ask raise your hand, you guys go like this, it doesn't count. The guys that are in these big bands that go and play shows, right, they practice and they rehearse. They get good at the craft. They don't just show up and go. Same thing, like when you're out on the sales floor and you're dialing, you're pitching, like that's your show. You got to be ready to roll. You don't want to learn necessarily on the job for very long. I understand we kind of get new guys going just so they get used to it, but within a couple weeks, like you kind of need to know, hey, my client sells this. Here's the good case study, that I'm gonna disclose, right, or get somebody excited about when I'm on the phone. So practice, right? You practice guitar, right, in your own house. When you're driving home, you might want to listen to some of your calls. You might want to grab somebody over lunch and discuss some strategies, right, or just listen to what they're doing so that you're prepared to go. And it'll shorten that time frame between, being okay or mediocre to hitting your goal and exceeding it. Okay. So very, very important that we're doing that. Brett, you had a great quote. I think Laura called it out. You got to want to do it. You've got to be just like invested and involved. I'm going to share a story with you. There's a guy we were interviewing for a job here. Got a lot of great experience. It was awesome. Okay. And the bottom line is he wanted like a senior type of position, like a leadership type of position. But he had all these caveats about, I got to be able to come in late, like kind of in the middle of the morning. I got to leave early. And, I need all these. I mean, it was just one thing after another. And it's like, who's going to want to follow that guy into battle? Like, I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish. Sounds like you want that special treatment as an individual, type of contributor. So again, it's going to be different, right? You hear about Salesforce or some of these other bigger companies, and they're making some layoffs, or they're doing this, and they're reducing their workforce or whatever. We're not doing that. And if you've been here for a while, you know the message, and it's that we provide more value than we bring in, and we're here and we're dedicated for our clients, which is why we don't do layoffs, right? We keep hiring, we keep growing. It's because we're doing really hard work and we care while we're here. So when you're on the floor, be focused, be thinking like, if this was my dollar, if I was paying me to work for me, would I be happy with the product that I'm putting out, with the results that I'm getting? Did I put in a nice full day's work? If you're tired when you go home, it's good. Go rest on the weekend. It means, right, you did a good job. Your job's secure. The client loves the work that they're getting, okay? Because I'm seeing it. You guys are here, and I really appreciate that you're here, but Trey will tell you, Logan will tell you, like, it's a jungle out there, and the gentleman we were interviewing, like, man, I got laid off, like, out of nowhere, my job just got eliminated. And it's like, well, yeah, dude, you work like 4 hours a day, and like you're never in the office. Like, what do you think was going to happen, So that's just kind of a message to remind you and thank you for the hard work that you do. And don't ever take it for granted, okay? We do a good job. We are a healthy company, but it's because we have our priorities right, okay? You do a really good job here, it gets recognized. Like, Brett is crushing it. He's the MVP, okay? I don't know what, Brett is doing during the day, but I'm not looking over his shoulder hoping that Brett's doing his job. Like, I know for a fact Brett is getting it done, right? So, again, special treatment for special people. Does that make sense? Okay? And just because you're not hitting 20 home runs or hitting 49 appointments every month doesn't mean that you can't someday, okay? And it doesn't mean that you might, go into a slump. If you do go into a slump, bust the slump. Don't keep doing the same thing that you're doing and hoping things just change, okay? And Laura's got this thing here. This just kind of showed up. This was a big quote about motivation that got me. You can't, I'm going to butcher this, but back in the day, somebody told me, I don't feel like going to the gym. I'm not excited to go to the gym. I'm not excited to go sell this. I'm not whatever. Like, that's the difference between, right, the bell curve, the guys who are in the middle versus the guys who are on the end really getting it done, right, who are extremely successful. There's days where you're probably not going to love the fact that you're making a call to a prospect, or, there's days where I'm talking to a client who is not very happy and I'm not really looking forward to it, but I do show up, right? So it's like, if you only do stuff when you're motivated and super excited about it that day, you're not going to get ahead, You have to be committed to doing the job when it sucks, when it's awesome. You have to be committed to going to the gym when you're tired, right? Or when you're excited, because the day in and day out is what puts you ahead, like, of the competition, okay? So try to carry that into your job every day, right? Are we getting better? Are we putting more effort in, more value than our competitors, okay? That's all. There's some very exciting stuff I didn't have time to put in for here, but we will put it in the next all-team update. We're doing some sales development adjustments on some bonuses and stuff that are going to be really fun. It's going to be cool. I think the Google review stuff worked out well. There's a couple more Google reviews. If you get a 5-star review, until further notice, I will reward you with a little bit of a cash on the spot. The better the review, the better the cash bonus, right? So if your guy says, somebody wrote in for Ross, like, this is a no-brainer, we re-signed, this is amazing, Ross is awesome, blah, 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 blah. Ross got a nice bonus. If some guy named like Scuba Steve said, hey, these guys are cool, okay, that's not as cool. I'm still gonna give you a bonus, but like, it's good, right? So that's where you wanna be. You want your client to be in your court, where you can call them up and say, hey man, I'm doing a good job for you, would you leave me a review, okay? Does anybody have any questions about anything that's going on, or just general? Jack?
With the Zoom info update, does that, what particularly got updated? I still need to refresh my computer, but are like contacts updated or more accurate, I guess, for...
Dakota Smith, can you come here?
Just wondering.
I'm sorry, I don't know. Gotten to the point where we have experts in these fields, and I'm more or less am going around like a chicken with my head cut off, solving some pressing issues. So the fun stuff about planned updates.
All right, so Mike, what exactly update are you talking about? Just like software, or just like, nope, sorry. I always got to hold it up closer. So with that just comes whenever the business actually pushes out the update. So like with Apple, they'll do planned updates, they'll do planned security updates. Zoom Info, however, it's just more whenever their developers decide, hey, we need to push this build out, or we need to push this out. So I don't ever have an estimated time or like forward notice of whenever they push out updates, if that makes sense. Yeah, so it's just randomly sporadic. I'll see an update come through, and then I'll push out an update to everybody, and then I'll have you follow either, restarting your computer or doing something in the Teams message. I'll update you guys with that information. So.
Cool, yeah. Thank you. Any other questions? What?
So you asked if they update the info. I think it's very pertinent that you keep on checking the info, because they update it regularly. And, I come back to no responses all the time, or people that are not interested, and I go do some more research. Their cell phone got updated, and, you click on it, goes right to their voicemail. Like, okay, I got the right person now. I was calling the wrong number the whole time. So just be aware of that.
And a lot of Zoom info will end up like going through and kind of like crawling through like other websites to be able to grab that information as well. So it may not just be, going to that company website, but it may be something like LinkedIn. It's crawling through LinkedIn, grabbing that information. So as they update that information, it comes through. So
You heard it here first. Anybody else? Any other questions? Nothing? All right. Hey, good job, Dakota. Give him a round of applause. All right. A lot of IT upgrades. Okay, but that's the thing, guys, right? Go retain clients, go do a great job, be calling, be talking to them. If you're not talking to your clients at least like every other day, you're really missing out. It's gonna pay dividends for you, especially if you've got some commission clients or revenue share clients. If you've got something that's a new industry, right? You're paving the way for us to grow and hire more people, okay? We're not some, private equity company that's just trying to stack cash or whatever. It's like every time we get some clients, we go hire people, right, to work for them. So, there's people who would like to hire. You're going to see some really cool stuff this year. I think, like Trey mentioned, hiring different positions to kind of round out the organization, which is awesome. And just a whole lot of fun stuff ahead. I'm very excited about it. And there's some guys coming up on a 5-year anniversary soon. Like Tanner, especially, yeah. Tanner's coming up soon. Might be a timepiece in the horizon. Who knows? If you are new and you haven't seen it done before, we've kind of given some special gifts to guys when they get to their 5-year anniversary here. Working in sales, 5 years is like 10 years, like dog years. Sales years are a little different out there. So. That's all I got, guys. Go have a great weekend. Be safe. Happy Valentine's Day. And bring the allotted chairs back to the cafeteria. Ready? 1, 2, 3.